Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Dawn here. So I want to play with this. It is a paper pad from 13 Arts and it's called Alice in Candyland. How could we not love it? And there's so many like sweet stuff going around at the minute that, yeah, I love sweets. I cannot help it. They're just amazing, and I think everybody probably think the same. Although I think you're either a sweet or a savoury person, aren't you? When it comes to what do you call it, like Sunday dinners, oh my goodness, my most favourite meal in the world is a Sunday dinner. I love it with all the trimmings. I don't like stuffing though. Oh no, stuffing's awful, but gotta have a Yorkshire pud. Although I have to have gluten-free ones. They do not taste the same. Can I just tell you that? Not at all, but it's better than nothing. And then, oh yeah, I don't know what meats. Lamb's probably my favourite. But we have it very rarely because it's super expensive. But yeah, oh, I just love. Anyway, I don't think you came on to hear about what I love. But then, yeah, I love sweets. Oh, I love that one. So I thought, why not? Come on and we'll do something with this. See, these are a bit too small for me to use, I think. Yeah, however, I do have an idea. Oh, it ripped. Where's my trimmer? Because what I'm thinking is this can be a trim to a point, right? And then let's trim them out because we can use those. And then I'm going to make this like a panel. Yeah, we're going to have that as a panel. So I'm going to work with these. So I'm going to show today really how we can get away with using small embellishments on your card. So if you've got a paper pad very similar to this, where you've got some fussy cut sheets in it, how you could maybe incorporate them into your card. So I think that might be a good one today. So I've cut them down. Sleeves are going up, we mean business. So I've cut those down. Here they are. So we've got some gorgeous red apples, that's candy, which I really like. And then we've got sugar, coffee and everything nice. And then that's got, so what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to pair them two together because I'm seeing a card with those two. I'm going to pair these two together because again I'm seeing a card with them, and then we'll pair them ones together. Why not? Now we do it looks as though we're going to be making 3 cards, so I'm going to cut these out because these are actually not bad for sentiments. They are the most awkward shape in the world, I'm not going to lie, to cut out, so do bear with me guys, because yeah, I might be fast at fussy cutting certain things, but when it's an awkward shape like this, I would personally tend to avoid it. But as we are going to be using this page to make cards with, like I said, for me personally they're too small, but we're going to do it. So I've got beautiful, we've got awesome, I think the coffee one has to be awesome, and then we've got amazing, which we'll do for the other one. So you can sort of see how, you know, I've cut this page down and we are sort of trying to get our composition and things together. Now I haven't chosen a backing paper yet, but I think I'm going to choose 3 different ones depending on what we go with. So first of all, I'm thinking, so this is where, as I'm fussy cutting, this is how my brain works. So as I fussy cut, this is where all my ideas come from. So as I'm fussy cutting, I'm thinking that one can have the donut paper. I think it'll work perfectly. Yeah, really liking it. Now this one, I'm just looking at the cakes and stuff, go perfectly with coffee, because if you go out to a coffee shop, you don't just get a coffee, do you? You've got to have a cake as well. So I'm thinking that one. And then with the ice cream one, I'm thinking, I remember seeing some sort of ones with circles on, like quite rustic ones, so maybe something along those lines. I think that they could work. So I am just cutting this one out as well because we may as well use it, we have it. And I'm thinking, where can we put this one? It says happy everything, and I'm wondering whether or not to put it on with the donuts, because there's sweets and everything on there. So it sort of just, yeah, it just fits, doesn't it? So that's what I'm thinking. So maybe add that one on there like so. Let's pop them in there, right? So then I'm going to go to the papers. So straight away, I really liked this one to go under the coffee one, and I think they work really nicely. Now I am thinking, do I want to add a second one? Oh, while we're there, let's get the donut one. And I'm thinking, yes, let's add some more of this apple one as well. So we're going to have both of those, which will combine the two. Then we're looking at this one. So straight away, I'm loving that one, but don't know if it's, yeah. Let's have a look. We do have the ice creams, but I think that'd be a bit too much. Loving that one as well. There, these are the ones I was thinking of. I'm thinking this one for this. Yeah, oh, that just goes beautifully. Yeah, and I think that's it. So that's how my brain sort of worked. Now it's working out what I want to do on each card. So let me grab 3 cards out. Okay. Now, this one, do you know what? I'm loving it's sort of like that. Now I'm thinking, let's grab my card base, that we rip it. Yeah, I think so. No, let's cut it down. Let's cut it down. So I'm going to cut it down to 4 by 5 3/4. So that'll fit on there just like that. Yeah, so I'm loving that. I've got 2 card bases there. And then I'm going to cut this down to 5 3/4 as well. So that it fits along there. I'm loving those circles, just loving how they are looking. I'm going to have this there because I don't want to fully cover that. I mean, straight away, I think that is a beautiful card. There. How amazing is that? Amazing. Yeah, so loving that. So I think we've got that one all sorted. So let's get this one. Let's do, actually this one I'm going to tear. So work out whereabouts I want to tear. And I want to tear down those blue donuts. Okay. I do want to cut it so that it fits on the card. So like so. And then we have these. Now I'm going to go around these with a black pen to make these stand out just a little bit more. But yeah. I'm loving that. Loving it. Right, yes. So we'll go around with a black pen, maybe add a bit of ink on that one. Okay, so I'm going to pop this back in the paper pack because we don't need it. And then we're going to do this one. So this one I'm going to do with layers. So I'm going to start off with the apples. I'm going to cut that down to 4 and 5 just under 5 3/4. I'm then going to take this one. I'm going to cut this one down at 3.5 by 5 1/4. So we have a border. Then I'm going to take this piece here, this piece here, and then we're going to have the awesome just in the center there. So that is essentially our cards. So these bits we don't waste, we're going to put them back in, and as we don't need them, we can pop them away. But yeah, I'm hoping this is helpful. But yeah, those fiddly little pages where you've got the tiny little bits on, I don't want you to think that you can't use them. Because I know in my last, how many cards, I can't remember if it's my last one or one before, there was a tiny page on and I did keep the few bits. I just thought they're too small for what I wanted them. However, we can still use them. So with this one, let's start sticking it down. Okay, so I'm going to just go all the way around, popping glue on. I'm going to stick these down, making sure we've got a good border on there. This one's not going to have any ink or anything on it. We're just going to keep this one quite plain, because I just think it works as is. You can mat and layer these as well if you wanted to, so they would work perfectly. But yeah, I don't think we need to. And we're just going to stick this on. I mean, how lovely is that? Super quick and easy, and very little fussy cutting. Apart from the little words, we haven't done much fussy cutting on this at all. So I'm going to go in my Nuvo Drops drawer, and I'm going to get out. Oh, let's get this gorgeous red out. What colour is this? Autumn red. And I'm going to, I need a piece of paper just to check, just make sure that it is working. So, I'm just going to pop on some dots, some embellishments there. I'm just going to tap it on my surface, and all that does is it rounds off our dots. How gorgeous is that card? So quick and super easy. So there's our first one. Okay, so let's pop that one away because we won't be using that one. Right, okay, so the next one, this one I would like a black pen. Excuse me. So what I'm going to do is, this is a trick that I got from our lovely Julia, and we're just going to go around the edge. Now my advice is go slow. Julia is a pro at this, but yeah, go slow when doing it. It really does make all the difference. But by putting this black edge around these pieces, it's helping it stand out without bringing in any extra cardstock or anything, because obviously we don't want, you know, we're just using the paper pad. I'm going to do exactly the same to this piece as well. Oh, nearly. Like so. I'm going really slowly, and I'm going to do along that edge as well. Not something I've ever done before, but, and then let's do around the card base as well. So like I said, this is a trick that I have learned from Julia, but I think it's going to work. I think it's going to look lovely. Then let's start and stick our pieces down. I had thought about bringing some ink in, but I generally don't feel like we need to. I mean, straight away, doesn't that just look so much better? Okay, I'm wondering whether, yeah, I'm going to flip that around. I'm going to have it so that the sweets are on the outside, and then we're going to have this piece. Get glue everywhere. Oh, I'm loving that. And then our sentiment, so happy everything, and then beautiful, and just there, just like that. I mean, doesn't that look fab? Oh, I love it. Really pleased with it. So with this one, let's have a look. I feel like we need a nice bluey colour. Oh, I've got vintage. No, we'll go with these ones actually. So this one is blueberry. Well, let's making sure it works, and then I'm just going to pop some dots on just as embellishments in a sort of diagonal. And then I'm going to do the exact same thing as what we've just done. I'm going to grab hold of my card. I'm going to hit it off this thing. That one went out a bit too much. Oh, there. And it just spreads those dots out. It gets rid of that point. So absolutely beautiful again. And then our final card. So this one, let's bring in some ink. So I'm going to grab my pink. I'm actually going to go with this archival in Rose Madder. And I am going to go around the edge of our piece. So we're doing different techniques on each one. So the first one, we've left it as is. The second one, we've gone around using our black pen. And then this one, we're going around everything with our ink pad. So that's going to go on. I'm going to glue this on. I'm not going to do it on our card base. I'm going to leave that so we've got a little bit of a border. Okay, and then we're going to come in and just put, I'm not putting any more on my brush just because I know I've already got plenty, and we're going to go around these with what's on the brush and what's on my mat. It's one of the reasons why I love having the glass mat and why I've tried everything I can to make my channel work so I can have the glass mat. I'm going to colour that in as well. Okay, so let's put that back and then let's pop our card together. So I'm going to grab our strip. Oh, do you know what? Let's bring the black in as well. So I'm going to edge this just because I think it'll look really nice. So we're going to edge each side like that. Yeah, that works really nicely. And I'm going to do it with this one as well. Okay. Right. But there we are. So let's glue these down. So I've got my glue here and we're just going to glue them where we place them at the beginning of the video. Okay. And then we're going to pop that on. I want to keep that so we can see it. And then we've got our word as well, which says amazing. Last thing I'm going to do with this one is I'm just going to come in with this black biro, nothing fancy, and I'm just going to finish it off because these bit need a border and some squiggly lines, just like so. There we go. Oh, I love that. I really, really love that. Right, okay, so let me pop my lid back on. I'm going to reach in and grab another Nuvo Drops out. Let's have a look. I think I'm going to go with oh, I'm going to go with black. So making sure it works, we're going to pop some black on because why not? Oh, gorgeous. I've only done 3 drops and then, oh, that was a bit loud, wasn't it? But it has worked. There you go. Those are my 3 cards using a very, very tiny cut apart sheet from the Alice in Candyland paper pad. I think I got this from That's Crafty when they had their sale on. So yeah, lovely paper pad. But yeah, so that's it for today, guys. Thank you everybody so much for watching. I hope you've really enjoyed this as much as I have, and I will see you guys in another video very soon. But until then, please do take care and happy crafting. Bye.